Guys, what's up? This is Winsky. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Disco Elysium. Last time we did a lot of things. I found my gun, and then we did the Merc Tribunal, which was very sad because I feel like I got a lot of the Hardy Boys killed. I got Lizzie killed and a few of the other Hardy Boys, so I'm quite sad about that. And after that, we were... Oh, apparently Klaja fled also, but we went to her room and apparently she put a red thread through the window to mark where the bullet came from. So supposedly we're supposed to be from the island. So we took... What's her name? Oh my god, I'm blanking out on her name. The fisherman lady? Lillian. We took Lillian's boat to the little island and we found this guy from the back in the revolutionary times or something with a sniper gun, and I think he's the one who did it. He's the one who killed our what's it called, victim in this game, and we just need to make him confess, and we think we are so close to the end of the game, so let's just continue. Oh my god, yeah, so I think my goal right now is just to make him confess, but I want to see if there's anything else I can explore on the island. I think I already went down here last time, but I just want to double check that I'm not missing anything. Like what's down here, you know? What's this? The tires are falling apart. They're at least 50 years old. Dang, that's a long time. Okay, I can't. Guess I have to go back up. Over here. What are those? Wait, anything to talk to Kim about?
Yes?
Wait, hold up. Hold up. What about the pissing competition? How do I... Never talked to him about this. I want to talk about
what
you.
What about me?
Well, how do I talk to him about the pissing competition? Tell me a secret about yourself, okay? Ask again.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order.
No.
The eyebrow is exercising psionic control over you.
Well, what's happening to
Something the matter, detective?
Goddamn right something's the matter. Lieutenant Eyebrow here thinks he can shut you down like some browless freak.
What?
Thinks you're just going to lie back and take it.
That's right.
Let's show him. Raise your brow high, up to high noon.
You're slowly or nothing at all. You sure you want to do this, Kim? Jerking like a powerlifter in this car. Your secrets, Lieutenant, now! Nothing at all. Slowly raise your eyebrow. Nothing at all. Oh my god, look at the way we're staring at
The lieutenant immediately grasps the stakes.
Ooh.
His gears turn as he prepares a devastating counter.
Oh
this
god.
could get ugly.
Where is this going?
Now counter his counter. Brow to the troposphere. Full hoist.
Oh my god, this is dangerous. When someone gets hurt, gradually turn your head and let your brow raise and tethered. Keep your brow steady, but slowly nod your head as a flourish. You know what? We're gonna gradually turn our head and let your brow rise untethered.
The lieutenant anticipates your move, but can neither deflect nor parry your counter assault. A single drop of sweat trickles down his cheek.
We have a murder suspect and we're just here doing a stare down. Hold steady. ...
An almost imperceptible snap inside the lieutenant. His shoulders relax. His eyebrow casually descending as he tries his best to look relaxed. Nonchalant even.
Alright. I guess there is one thing. I have, on a few occasions, when I was young and foolish, smoked hemp.
He did what? Smoke what?
The hemp. Cannabis. Is that secret enough for you?
Kim, you son of... Relax, Kim. I'm down with him.
It's not a big deal. I don't do it anymore. But it happened a few times in my 20s.
You know, I have to take this to internal affairs, don't you, Lieutenant? I want to say, but I also want to say, sure, there was actually something else I was wondering about.
Yes?
That's it? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I should have said the other things. You don't look like the other people around. Is this, like, no, I don't mean it. That sounds a little like the racist joke. You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
That makes him a Beano-clad, completely uncocked material, if you say so yourself.
I'm not gonna call him a Beano. Glasses are cool.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome. Good. Let's change the subject.
Tell me about the
What
case
do you
again.
want to know?
Oh, it's here. Okay. Now that we inspected the scene, I want to know more about this pissing competition you mentioned.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, so this is a struggle over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
102 cases solved. Damn, Kim! You got brains!
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
So you volunteered to spoil it.
Yes, I am an unrepentant spoil sport.
Okay, the lieutenant appears pleased with this. Yeah, he just want to fuck up the games. Okay. I wonder what this says about me. That I was sent by my station. I know this would have been so much nicer to talk about before I recognized my real identity, because I can speculate like, oh my god, are we actually smart, or did our station also want to throw because they sent someone useless like me? But no, I can't speculate anymore because I know we're good, right? He raised an eyebrow, thinking it's best to let you make the next
It's all part of the master plan, you see.
I'm a highly experimental cop, but even if I'm right, this is outre even by my standards. I was sent to teach you a lesson in style. Damn, there can only be one conclusion. I am the finest case-solving machine sent to outperform you in every way imaginable. I must be an augury, whatever does that mean, an apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Can you guess my message? Don't be scared. I think I might have supernatural abilities. I probably have an unbelievable kill count. I'm gonna leave why I was sent here unspecified. Let me say this. There can only be one conclusion. I am the finest. A case-solving machine sent to outperform you in every way imaginable.
A good joke.
Shut up, Kim. That's so mean.
Does not actually think it was a good joke.
Yeah, a joke. And should that will only modulate a humiliating outperformance. Wardrobe. We could use a good manner cop off, don't you agree?
If it helps you work better, okay. See it as competition. But don't expect me to. Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? If not, we should move.
What's special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here.
Dang.
Most of the interchange doesn't exist.
That's sad. Okay, now for the competition. Tell me something else.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
Okay, why did the 41st send me? Let's go.
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slight Precinct 57.
Wait, no, that can't be right.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late and argues with his necktie.
like, as a joke.
I've considered it.
But it's not true, right?
I don't think I can say one way or another. I do think it's somewhat unlikely.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time, we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Ah, so you are their finest.
I am the finest of nothing.
That's so kid. That's something he would totally say. He won't admit things like that, even if he is, you know. Do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet.
Okay, we've been
But
working
it's
together
there.
for a little bit, okay.
So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And
Aw,
even if they did,
you were
they
right
are
with that
in for
joke,
a
yeah.
surprise.
He's right. There are no airtight theories, just paranoia. You've given it some thought. Now let it go.
Well, nothing. Alright, well, we finally talked about the pissing competition. Oh my god. Where do I get the last armor piece? Did I mess up? I already tried to offer the figurines. I need to call my station. And I need to... Okay, yeah. I did a lot of the tasks, so I'm happy with that, but like... Let me just explore everything first. Oh, I can't come down there. Can I sleep again? Or...
The greasy old spring mattress lies in the corner.
What if I sleep
Maybe
again?
it's better to get back to the mainland. Rest there. You've earned it.
Okay, well, alright.
Soft covers, serial.
So we already looked at all
Soft
this?
covers.
Okay. Since I guess I already analyzed that. So... Okay. What else is there that I'm missing? This part I cannot go. Every time I walk over here, I think all the time about that dream sequence and I get sad. Honestly, yeah, Harry probably wasn't the best husband, but I feel bad for him. Like, he doesn't deserve to get hurt. Like, the depot that supplied this chain is long gone to the coast. I mean, yeah, he definitely... I really want to hear... I really want to know more about his ex-wife. Because everything we see about her is from his perspective, right? Even like in the dream sequence, that was probably his interpretation of things. We don't really get to see what she's actually like outside of our perspective, and I kind of want to learn more about her. I can't even walk over there. Well, oh, there's more things here, yeah. Okay. Well, how do I get here? Please tell me there's a way. Okay, how do I get in there? There's a door here, but... And there's something over there. No, there has to be a way to get there. Am I blind? I'm like, where does this door come from? No way, I'm in so much denial. Because I want to get in that area before I talk to this guy again. Like, there seems to be some clues. Where the frick did the Maybell go? Wait, I swear there were more Maybells earlier. Was that Griffin? It's all reads now. Wait, so how do I get through that door? I'm so lost. Because... Well, maybe I could go back inside. I don't know. There has to be a way. There must be a way. How do I get there? No, seriously. It's through here, right? So I have to look through down there? Okay, let me try that. This is so frustrating. Aha, okay, through here. Pain in your pelvis makes you wince, then you continue. What's going on? Why is there a pin? Oh, because, yeah, we were shot, huh? Okay, finally, okay, there's a fuel canister. Lung fuel canister. A weather artillery map showing the coordinates of the Bay of Revachol, okay?
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab, only half covered by the crumbling roof. At the head of it, double embrasures, firing slits like two eyes in the wall.
Does that mean this is where it was the rifle was fired from?
B triple prime. This looks like a good place to shoot from.
Not there. Inspect the mattress.
A single-person mattress, modern, civilian use. Brand name, Marjorie.
Where have I
There's a
heard of
fuel
this?
stain on the cover, along with cigarette burns.
Okay.
And an empty can of beans on the ground next to it, filled to the brim with cigarette butts.
Pick one out of the can.
The silhouette of a tobacco picker adorns the paper filter. The brand, Tio Mortieri.
Yeah, they mentioned this at the Land's End, right? Timor tree. Like the ones we found at Land's End, remember?
Yes, this guy gets around.
Wait, there's
A
more.
single and
Hold
an
up.
empty can of beans on the silhouette of a tobacco
Okay,
picker
our
adorns
shooter's
the
a
paper filter.
heavy
The brand,
smoker.
Tio.
Noted.
Okay, inspect the
There's
wall.
a firing slit in the wall in front of you, like a little window.
Look through the hole in the concrete.
The springs screech as you lean on the mattress and crane your neck to look out. Trepidation, a tingling feeling in your stomach. A small piece of Martinez coastline
Ooh,
opens up
okay.
in the square in front of you, like a tiny landscape painting. 1 kilometer across the water, the ruins look familiar.
On the left.
A towering skyscraper, its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. Capeside apartments. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A and 33B.
Okay, on the right.
The red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the whirling in rags. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 10. The doomed commercial area.
And between the two.
The box-shaped silhouette of the whirling in rags. You see a small fleck of white on the rooftop, the upstairs window of Clausia's room, in the snow, reflecting light.
There it is.
Do you have a line of sight to the window?
More than that,
Came with a pair of binoculars, I would be able to see inside the room. There's an opening between 33A and 10. I could see the roof.
A pair of binoculars? Or a scope of a rifle? You'd be prone, lying on a mattress, barrel resting on the embrasure. I think we have it. The origin of the shot.
Yes.
This is the sniper's nest.
Okay, he pats you on the back. 3 small pats in a row. Kim is so proud of us. 3 small pats in a row. I'm gonna cry. We determined where the shot came from. Yes, sir.
affirmative.
Oh my god. Why did we come here before? That's what I'm saying.
Why? We don't go everywhere in a 1,000-meter radius of the crime scene. That's not procedure.
Okay, but 7 people are dead.
Don't beat yourself up, officer. We did not put guns in their hands or get them drunk.
He looks north over the fortification, then adds.
The lieutenant pauses. Regret comes over him.
No.
We will make up for it. Here. I feel it.
I'm really sad that they died. I felt like I could have done better. An old medicine cabinet, newly stocked with drill mates. Take this. Always take money, because why would I not take money? Free money, hello? What I get? There's still some fuel in this battered canister. Whoa, that's a lot of money. A liter or two. Metal looks decades old. Excuse me, the logo of the automotive manufacturer Lum had faded to the side. Where have I also heard of Lum? Okay. Map. Box of sunflower. Okay, well, we finish this and determine where the shot came from. Is it gonna show? Find the murder weapon. Yeah, we did that. What about determine where the shot came from? I'm trying to find the murder weapon. I can't find it anymore. Whatever, let me just... Okay, so... I just gotta get the confession then. Because I literally finished almost everything. I guess I could call my station. And where is this last armor piece? I thought I would find it on this island because he kicked it into the sea. Did I miss something? Like, what did I miss?
There's a rain-soaked metro.
B triple prime. This looks like a good
The
place.
springs trepidation. A small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the square.
Okay, got you. Okay, I guess that's everything then. So I have a lot of points, but I use them when I need to. So I just gotta get the confession now. Seems that I've looked everywhere else on the island. So I'd like to think... Anything here?
A dim golden glow.
It's on. Turn emergency open.
Automatic boot.
What is it? Okay, push light interior.
The lighting in the room turns on with a sizzle. A dim ambient orange.
Okay, slide radio dial.
The dial slides under the glass, dark and silent. Restoring electric power has not breathed life into it.
Oh my god, turning the lights on didn't give me a headache this time. Are we stronger now? Alright, let's go back out there and extract that confession. Did the Maybells all die or what? You know. Alright, sir. It's all your fault. This whole thing started. We need to get to the bottom of this
Minions of capital. What do you want?
Right. Usov, I can't even pronounce his name. Lilianovic Dros. You're under the arrest for the murder of Colonel here in Martinez.
Is what you plan to say. Before you can get past, you're under. The lieutenant interrupts you.
Oh?
Officer, are we sure? We could maybe get more.
We've been... Okay, well... One more thing, Mr. Dros.
The old man looks at his rifle in your hands, a little startled for some reason. You startled him. Maybe it was the silence. He quickly gathers himself. Still, what could he be afraid of?
Okay, one more time. Mr. Dros, the Colonel, we need to talk about you killing him.
Petty bourgeois law. This is all you care about, right? The only thing in the world for you types.
A drop of blood in the saliva.
What?
That's right. Pile it all on him now. 3 should do it. Maybe 4.
Alright, well, there were Maybells behind the victim's window. Show him the dried flowers.
Damn Maybells. The whole island is turning white with them.
He seems tender suddenly. Nostalgic even. A strange mood swing.
Not the mood swing.
So many this year, too. The spring is coming. No, it's already here. Wash the filth away.
I haven't seen these flowers anywhere else in Martinez, only here.
They blossom on the islets before we fertilize them with our blood.
Revolution?
Resurrection was snow white in May before they ruined it. The coast, too. before they piled their containers on top of it, filled with broken, useless trash for fat-fingered bourgeois children to play with.
You must get around a lot to stay undetected all these years. Do you know any secret paths? Pinball workshops?
I may.
A curious tremor passes. Oh, is that confession? A young woman called Claudia. The ring any bells? These short flowers were behind her window.
Claudia.
Some people say Claudia, some people say Claudia. What do I say, guys? What do I say? You know her, right? She had intimate relationships with the victim, the mercenary.
With the victim.
He turns his sight from the whitening field of flowers to still silent. The muscles in his jaw twitch, a spasm.
Almost. But you need one more. Just one. Or maybe two.
I wonder what brand of boots you're wearing. Yeah, because the boots had a specific print.
Everything is brands with you individualists. Who cares what brand my shoes are? Sansa.
He looks at his running
Some
shoes covered.
shit.
Show me the soles, please, Mr. Doras.
Fucking imbecile.
Oh, don't talk to Kim like that. The old man stretches out his leg. A black and white spiral patterns covers the sole of the worn-out old running shoes on his feet.
The maker is called Sensorique, and the size is 42 to 44.
Thank you, perception.
These are not the unusual horizontal pattern soles you saw in the dust on the floor of the hidden room.
Where did those come from?
They do, however, seem to be about the same size.
The size fits, but not the sole.
Size fits. Wait, maybe it's simpler than that.
Sire, he doesn't have to be wearing them right now.
That's right. You could have changed his people change shoes. It doesn't mean you weren't there. You're in the room and the victim died and sneaking around.
Racking those brains, are you? Desperate to report something back to your masters? They must have really loved that dead fuck.
I don't think it's as sentimental as you make.
The lieutenant gives you a quick sideways glance and nods to acknowledge. The prints were his. You can see it in those eyes. He can't keep them from flickering, looking for something.
Ooh, drama telling me that we're right.
The old man stares at his own prints in the ash around the fire. Silent suddenly, some strange process within him. A gush of wind. Seagulls in the distance.
You know who he was. A coalition-trained murderer. Armored and armed. He wasn't human. The blunt end of a hammer. Dripping with blood.
Let's just appeal to empathy. He was a soldier too. He was a man, even though the deserter doesn't think that.
Beating us to the ground. Moaning with joy. You hounds get so thorough when a company-trained killer dies. I haven't seen you on this coast for 40 years. You know, maybe I should have killed one sooner.
That's a confession! Because he's literally saying he killed him.
Got your attention. Now you stop beating druggies and prostitutes in your basement. Now you come to investigate. Not when they die by the hundreds.
He breathed through flared nostrils.
This is it. Shot him. Shot him. Say shot him, not killed him.
So you shot him?
Oh, the inhumanity. One paramilitary less in Revachol.
You can almost see him squeeze a tear out of his eyes. His fist begins to tremble from anger.
The lieutenant raises his right arm to hush you. Hush. He does not need to be pushed anymore. The ball is rolling.
I guess just hold your breath.
I had them in my sights. Both of them. Him and the whore. I was
he was
breathing
watching
with
them.
in phase. And I pulled the trigger and flew on the air until I landed in his mouth.
He begins to smile. Oh, please confirm we got the confession. Let's go. Also, that's creepy. Like he was watching them. What?
I didn't think I had a shot like that in me anymore. I did. I saw him kneel there with his mouth full of death. And that stupid look on his face.
The smile quivers.
And his dick still in her.
Oh my god, I don't want to hear that. Oh my god, that's so... Then what?
Nothing. I went to
What
sleep.
to sleep? After?
Next morning, there were Maybells everywhere. The world was white.
How
Or what's
symbolic.
left of it, anyway. My last spring here. I knew the fascists would come to avenge their own.
Damn. So he thinks we're fascists. Also, he just shot someone and, like, inflicted trauma to Claudia and those people. He's like, oh, it's just time to go to sleep. I mean, I guess he's been so, like, he's also been traumatized and through so many years of hiding and everything, I guess. He probably is desensitized to things and he hates them, but still, damn.
And so they did.
Mr. Dross, are you aware you're confessing to murder?
The lieutenant's asked after a second of silence.
Yes.
A single word is all he gets. Extract a confession from this. Yes! We got you! Finally!
And you were looking at Dan, the victim and a young woman, having sex, through the scope of your rifle that night, before you shot him?
The lieutenant takes out his notebook slowly, very slowly.
The old man nods.
Why?
Because that's what they were doing.
He shrugs and smacks his lips.
The motive. This is where the motive is going to come from.
Oh yeah, the motive.
You can coax it out of him. The lieutenant's preparing the ground.
I don't understand. Do you, detective?
Extract motive.
I don't understand this part.
Why were you looking at them that night? Yeah.
I'm always looking.
What? He cocks his head to the side and turns his eyes to the city. Another tremor passes his right side, lower in intensity.
Are you always looking through the scope of a rifle? I'm just trying to understand.
A rifle scope has the best magnification.
Okay.
And if you don't like it?
You'll pull the trigger?
Yes. Think of it as a form of critique.
Kind of like a vigilantism.
He will not stop now. These dialectical materialist types never do. Exploit it. You've got him going. Connect every little piece now. Wrap this up like a gift. Start with when he first saw him. It will give him a chance to ramble.
When did you first see the deceased? What specifically did you not like about what you saw the night? Have you been looking else anything you haven't liked? Well, when did you first see the deceased?
3 weeks ago, when the rich hag came in on her galley. Her honor guard came in tow.
Joyce. He means Joyce.
By that you mean Joyce Messier, the Wild Pines rep?
Wrinkled up whore.
Okay, moving on. The victim arrived some time after her.
They moved into a deserted apartment above the roundabout. Radio equipment out for all to see. Reactionary radio playing, sloppy and drunk. I've seen their kind during the landing. Those Occidental and Mesk phalangs weren't conscripts. Boys like us. They were whites. All they know is to destroy and hurt.
Wait.
Barely alive. They like to kill while they're on their drugs. After the landing, in the burning years, I would take shots at them. End them. The worst one, if I had a bullet
How
to
does he
spare.
get all these bullets, by the way? I guess he does run around and underground and find ways around town, so I guess he could get things, yeah.
I could see they've returned now to show their real face. The face they don't dare show their bourgeois voters back on Monday with their families and polyester clothes.
Polyester's not even good material, but yeah, maybe in this kind of environment. What specifically did you not like about what you saw the night of the murder?
Them. Fucking. I didn't like that.
So you were jealous?
Jealousy is a reactionary concept. I didn't like the Reaver enjoying himself. Drugged out, soothed in the arms of a young woman. I wanted him to die so he could not enjoy life anymore.
Damn.
And I wanted to see his head explode.
That's messed up.
That too. She should know better than to hold a child murderer between her thighs. I knew he'd be there for one more second. writhing. That's all it takes for the bullet to reach his head. Now that I think of it, I wasn't aiming for his mouth. I wanted his brains to spill out on her.
Damn.
But you can't have everything.
Fucked up.
He wants to see her covered in blood.
That's fucked up.
To
I
punish
hate
her.
him. Oh my god. You wanted to punish her, so you killed her. How long have you been watching her?
Since she came to Martinez. I saw her sneaking in the reeds early in the morning,
So did he
behind
take
the fell building. It was dark, still winter. She didn't have a skimpy outfit on then, just a spot in the night, moving.
Past the fell building on the coast? What was she doing there?
Hiding something in the water. She had a fag after she'd done it. I was up in the ruins there. She couldn't see me, but I could see her, smoking. She was nervous, but not scared.
What do you think she hid there?
Her passport and tickets to Villiers. And from there to Cachet Brut.
This is the hidden boy she told us about. You looked into it?
After she was gone,
Did you keep what was in it? When we found the submersible, it
I
was
think
empty.
Claudia might have taken it out so she could run away again.
no. Why would I do that? I didn't need tickets to Villiers. I'd put them back. If I wanted to extort someone, I'd do better.
She probably took it out from the boy after we told them about her about Ruby and stuff.
This implies that he's thought about extorting her.
Oh.
Also, a little inconsistency here. He was surprised to hear her name Claudia before. Would he not have seen it on the documents?
You saw her name on the password before, or when I mentioned her name is Claudia, you didn't seem to recognize it.
You didn't say Claudia in there.
Okay, yeah, because she had a different name, right? Did it say Catrazine or something, or was it something else? It might have been the other fake alias name. What it say her name was in the passport?
It was something. I don't remember. It was dark that morning. I only remember her face on the photo.
Are you sure? We checked the submersible. There was nothing there. But she took it out, right?
Why would I need that trash? I'm not going to Villiers.
Okay, yeah, I believe him. Moving on, did you continue to watch her after this?
I did. She had a face like an archipelago with those birthmarks. And a body hard and lean and bruised all over.
Okay, that's kind of
Black
creepy.
and yellow. I could see she's taken a beating.
Probably by her previous employers.
I could see who she was, too. A spook. On the run. Revachol's the cloaca of capital now. All the bagmen and arms dealers end up here to do drugs and have sex like animals.
You could tell she was a spook? From the documents?
She had different color hair on the photo. And glasses. Forged. Some sordid bourgeois affair. I heard about this kind of thing on the radio.
He's setting it up for you. The bruises. You can't make that out in a scope.
Oh my god, you're right. He also was freaking stalking her with that little hole in her apartment. I'm so mad. This guy's like such a pervert. The bruises, you can't make that out in the scope. And you can see her bruises through the scope of a rifle.
You can't see bruises through a scope. It's just a blur.
Okay, well, reaction speed. How does he know those minute details about her body? Footprints in the dust could have changed Shu. Found the peephole.
It quickly comes to you.
The bruises on her body. Any chance you've seen them through a hole in a wall?
Oh, yes. Cutting those drugs of hers into little lines with a knife. Masturbating
That's creepy as
Did
hell.
you make that hole?
with a clip point knife.
I'm disliking this guy more and more.
Good for listening in, too. For hearing the moaning and the snorts.
Oh my god, I never see her through a window on the roof. I'm so glad we told a guard to plug up that hole.
Like that, too. Yes. Bending like a bow against the glass.
What? Okay, this is alright. You've been through the secret route behind the whirling rags. Those were your footprints there. You just change your shoes, move on.
I've been through all of Martinez. Every nook and cranny.
And that too.
Yes, that too. The things they did in that little room. What she'd do to feel good. Funny the way light works.
So bad for Claudia.
You
More
turn it
things to
on
be
inside,
traumatized about.
and it gets so dark out, you can't see a man looking in. I learned that in the 20s, when they were still hunting me. I've seen people do some shit, but...
Keeps shaking his head.
Those two took the cake. You hear the familiar scribble of the lieutenant's pen. A quick glance at you. One more loose end down. We're doing this, detective.
Yes, your morale is
How did you get in there? The hidden pinball workshop.
I can just walk in there now after a good wash. I told you, they think I'm an antisocial. Closing hour is a good time. The kitchen's empty.
Damn.
You had to open the steel door in the kitchen? How?
That's true.
I got that open a long time ago. Some bourgeois game merchant lived there. I don't know, 15 years ago. He left spare keys all over, and I took one. Then I saw her turn the light on one night in my scope.
He points towards the whirling rack.
Andy found use for it. A spare key, like the one hanging behind the Union Box window.
You had feelings for that woman.
There's nothing to hold on to.
How old is he and how old is she? Oh my god, this is...
It's not enough.
Yeah, I know that age is just a number and you can like whoever you want, but damn, boy. Damn, sir.
The coals of his eyes glisten suddenly, like stones dripping with water. Is he crying?
Oh my god, he made
Man
him
needs
cry.
to feel something else. In this fight, it helps if you have your eye on something there. It's weakness, I know.
Was that why you left the dried flowers behind her window?
No.
He started to shake his head again, and a sunflower on a withered stalk. Why then? It's
I
a
don't
revolution?
really know. I was there one night and she was crying, like a child, in the corner of her room on the floor. Like she does sometimes.
When was this?
The day after I killed him.
And you brought her Maybells?
Yes. I don't know why I do the things I do.
I mean, isn't it
anymore.
connected to the revolution?
It's as if something put the thought there, to leave the flowers.
You wanted to console her? You wanted to manipulate? Something put the thought in you. You wanted to console her?
Maybe. I have these holes in my brain now. I wouldn't just sit here waiting for you. If you came 10 years ago, I would have killed you.
He wipes his eye. But maybe he's so tired of living this life, he just wants it to be over and he wants us to kind of maybe arrest him? I don't
In
know.
the silence, the lieutenant draws a line
'Cause he
in
very
his
well
notes,
could have with his
then
name.
nods at you once more. One more down.
Well, you wanted to punish her, so you killed him.
She practically breastfed that man. You wouldn't believe the things she let him do to her.
He shakes his head and stares at the ashes.
You stare at them too. In your mind, her innocence day
No,
still
not
turns
please,
to me.
not this
Airport
again.
bag in hand, silks flowing in her wake.
Dream.
See you tomorrow, Harry. Her voice rings in the evening air.
Did deserve a good fight. No, I hate women. Men are insane. I'm not like that. I don't think like that.
No one gives a shit what you think. You and your cronies kill 10 working class men a day. I've heard the
We
statistics
do?
on Channel 8.
Wait, let me go
She
through this.
practically...
You stare at them too.
This has nothing to
In
do
your
with that.
mind,
Try to
they're
forget
innocent.
it.
It's no good, Harry. Her voice rings in the evening air. It smells of burning buildings.
Men are insane. Shake your head.
The world is insane.
Okay. So in conclusion, it wasn't about him. It was about her. Conclude.
Her.
He repeats, staring up ashes in the breeze. There's a twitch in the corner of his eye.
The lieutenant nods at you in acknowledgement.
Yes, acknowledge
That's
me,
it.
Kim.
Motive. We have it.
So he was just jealous?
Where is she, that Clasier? I haven't seen her there for days.
We arrested her life. She got away, but she let us hear first. She figured out someone was watching her from the seafort.
Gone. I knew it. She kept staring into the scope this last week at the island, like she knew.
Sorry. Yeah, she's
She'd
smart.
look at night, crying or smoking on the roof, staring right into me.
Ooh.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, she can't see him, but he can see her seeing him. Dang.
Across the water, on a dilapidated jetty in a nameless village, made of grey cinder block houses with Eternite roofs, 2 police officers
Is this
and 1
our,
special consultant look across a
coworker?
narrow strip of sea. He's there, doing what exactly I don't know. Satellite Officer Phasmid points at the ruins. Behind that anti-aircraft something. That's why we can't see
They're
him.
looking at us.
Special Consultant Heidelstam is optimistic. We'll see the boat when he comes. Let's go get a coffee until then. I know this
I'm out
interesting
here doing
little
all this
place
field work
where
and they're just like, let's go get
his
coffee?
voice trails
Excuse
off
me?
as the 3 walk down
Are we
the jetty.
really working in the same district right now? Or the same, what's it called, precinct? Right now, like station? Come on.
As the men go, Patrol Officer Minnow looks back over her shoulder at the crumbling fortification like a rotten tooth rising out of the water. Good luck, Harry, she thinks. You need something good for this.
We could get more. We've got him talking.
Okay.
Who knows what he's seen and done over the years?
Yeah, we're gonna extract all the crime he's done.
You could get more out of him. He likes talking.
I could, and we will.
Enough. Take him in.
My
Bend
God,
his
physical
arms
instruments
behind his
stop
back
so
and
much.
end this.
Okay, been looking at anything else you haven't, like? Where can I see this? Hold up. What did I finish? I'm annoyed because I haven't found the last armor piece. Now, do I really have to be friends with Kuno? Because he kicked it into the sea, right? But I'm not cool with him anymore, so... Okay. Been looking at anything else you haven't liked?
A tragic comedy. Druggies, prostitutes, and rentiers.
More specifically?
Specifically, the whole city is a charnel house. Stripped clean and draped in neon. But Martinez is the worst.
How come?
Because of the racists. Everyone is a racist in Martinez. It's their favorite thing to do in the whole world. Listening to race-themed radio shows. In the ruins, in their lorries.
He points inland.
Pumped full of steroids and Radio Revachol 92. Race this, race that. It's all sanctioned by that Social Democratic Union and the farce of a Social Democrat who runs it.
Mr. Clare?
Yes, the fly larva in his container. He let some nihilistic advertising yuppies erect a statue of Philippe III.
Oh.
A syphilitic murderer
Yeah,
on the town
statue
square,
in the town square,
to
right?
spit on the working class.
Well, I have finished, not interrupt.
Not since the serfs of ancient Pericarnassus has history produced a more inert social class than the Martinez proletariat. The rest of Revachol at least pretends to rebuild. These people still live in ruins. In tents, like animals. Like those boom-boom morons on the ice. A pity they didn't drown in that tent of theirs.
He keeps shaking his head with sorrow for the sight he missed, that's all?
The worst of them is the blood-drenched Sucrion on her yacht, licking her lips. The old whore's gone now. Her gun-toting porcelain men are dead. So, actually, no. The worst is that old cock parading around in his uniform.
Oh, Renee?
Throwing balls all
He
day.
doesn't like him too?
It's not enough that the racists and liberals are dancing on our graves. The old loyalist ghouls still parade the ruins too. Every morning he's there, while the parasites he fought to protect are off in Ozon, or Quayamoran, or some other island they built their palaces on, feeding on drugs and having sex with their own
Ew, are people
children.
actually doing that? Say nothing.
That's all the rich really want. Sex with their own children. Throughout
Ew.
history, even the royal bloodline of the suzerain, it's all just an excuse for them to have sordid sex. At least that old cunt Frisell is now dead.
Don't tell me he shot Renee, but he had a heart attack now. I have some questions about this.
We did good when we pushed him under the horse car. Until, in the 30s, those disco whores.
His breath heavy with hatred. He could not make out a single word.
The disco whores are too much. Hatred shuts down his brain's language center,
dang.
leaving only a nonsensical sputter. There was something about a statue and nihilistic advertising agency people might be worth investigating.
Right. Disco horse?
Whores.
Is all he says. Even that word has to be pushed through his teeth with great force. The rage seeds too hard. There was... You mentioned the Union is social democratic and Mr. Clare is the farce of a social democrat.
Another hideous disappointment. Unions are the real enemy. The true enemy of the proletariat. Placating the masses.
Disappointment, so personal. He displays a familiarity with the Union's top brass.
Who's a disappointment? Everard Clare?
That deformed toad? I wouldn't expect him to wipe his own ass. I mean, the brains of the operation.
Oh, Edgar?
The smart one.
Everard isn't dumb, though. He definitely isn't. Doesn't Everard run the Union?
That mobster toad couldn't run a shithouse. He has no political education. His twin, Edgar Clare, that one's been to one of those East Revachol universities. He talks a big game about uprising and alienation and so on.
He's been sweet-talked by this Edgar. They must have met in person for such animosity to have developed.
We're not the first people you met from the city, are we?
You can't live alone.
You stop poking at the ash now, just shakes his
The
head.
Clares wouldn't miss a man hidden in their own backyard. Not all this time. Nothing happens in Martinez without them knowing.
Oh, so they know about him?
Of course, maybe the Clears asked him to.
Maybe Edgar asked him, but Everard didn't, because Drava said that Everard truly didn't know.
Don't go straight for the kill. Exhaust everything else first. Soften him up.
Have you approached them?
I haven't approached anyone. I hid. It was Edgar who came to me.
Yeah, so it was Edgar, and Everard didn't know about
How
it.
did he know you were here?
He didn't just stumble in like an oaf. He figured it out. Some kids told him about a monster on the island. I told you, he has brains.
He points the path leading to the tower.
Stepped right off the boat and walked down where you came. I even kept the door open for him. Thought he was a man of the left, wouldn't rat me out. I was right about one of those things.
Which one, though? Because Edgar didn't rat him out, right? But when was this?
20 years ago.
Oh.
Neither of them could walk now, could they? They were less
Damn,
fat
that's
then.
mean.
That's around the time the Clears came to power.
Okay, what did you talk about?
Edgar did the talking. Paid his respects like I were a fossil in a uniform. Offered platitudes about the struggle. Flaunted his pink degree. Even quoted Marzov. Never trust a social democrat who quotes Marzov. Oh, and charity too. They love their charity. Offered me blankets and social housing. I still have the gas cooker he brought.
Did he let you be here?
Let me be here? The ZOC is an unlawful successor of the Commune of Revachol. We took this fortification from the Loyalists. Even the Clares understand this.
They let him be here. Understanding was a courtesy. But why such a courtesy?
Mr. Dros, did you kill the criminal mercenary for the Clares to incite a riot? Did he?
You know why I killed that fucker, Dwat. As to Edgar, I'm not doing anything for that swine again.
Is it a combination of doing that for Edgar to incite a riot and also because he was jealous?
Again? What have you done for Edgar before?
Oh no, he must have assassinated the previous Union leader, right?
Tried teaching him some Marzovian socioeconomics. They didn't stick. We parted ways.
He coughs.
Okay, he didn't do the hanged man for them. But he's insinuating something.
Okay. Yeah, the deal between him and Edgar is that... Why is my logic so low? What am I missing? I'm pretty sure it was a previous Union leader. There was something about the statue and the runabout and syphilis?
Syphilis is a disease Philip III contracted in a whorehouse. The statue is an abomination.
Abomination?
The bacteria entered his brain and made him squander trillions on
I'm sure it's the bacteria, but he's just corrupt.
cocainum, and monuments of himself. His son, Philip IV,
that's
the
sad.
insane, contracted syphilis in the womb.
Breathes with a wheeze of hatred.
And he still went on to govern Revachol for 25 years. We lost 2 million lives toppling that mode of government. And those grotesque statues, too. Hundreds of them.
But it's still there.
What a keen remark. Yes, it is, isn't it? It's still there. Do you know why?
Say, because the king is holy and his statues are indestructible, but say it ironically. Because you're cynical, advertising yuppies erected a deconstructed version of it. Yeah, I'm gonna say this, but ironically.
No. Cynical design cockroaches like you erected a new, ironic
So it was
version
the
of it.
fourth one, okay.
We tore it down with honest, working-class plastic explosives. But there it is again, grinning.
He shakes his head in disgust.
Art is a bourgeois establishment. It's an affront to humanity. Every gallery should be bulldozed, and the artists should all be given 30 years of hard labor in Yekokata.
Not Yekogata. The plant. When it's hardcore to the mega. That guy always says it. Is there anything more I can get from this?
Disappointment. So
That deformed,
he's been sweet-talked by this
Wait,
You
is there
can't-
anything-
The Clares wouldn't...
Of course. Don't go straight for the kill. Exhaust
Oh,
You
man.
know.
Again?
Tried teaching.
Okay, he didn't
Okay,
do the
it's the
hanged
same.
man for them. But he's insinuating something.
Why can't I? By the cock parading his colorful uniform, did you mean Renee?
Every fucking morning for 34 years. Throwing that ball. One ball against the other. I've always loathed that game. That is not a working class game. I don't care what they say on Radio June.
Okay.
Royalist ghouls played like it was life itself. Click, clack across the water each day. And that uniform, like a parrot plumage. I won't even mention that he's a traitor to his race. A Patank maniac race traitor.
I'm not gonna argue with him, so I'm just gonna
I
nod.
remember him. I remember him from La Noce. Not him, personally. His make and model. There were tens of thousands of them. I thought we took them all out before the Liberals came to their rescue.
Dang.
We missed one.
That's
That one.
with a shaky finger, he points to the city towards a crater near the plaza where a lonely pine tree stands.
There doesn't seem to be a single person under the pine today. Not even Gaston. Alone.
There's no one there.
Fat and plump, like a pheasant. Just begging to be popped off.
Okay, he needs
Please,
therapy.
Mr. Truss, shoot me.
You'd like to kill him?
Not yet. I like to look at him strut around, place the crosshair on his medals, right on his face, and just fiddle the trigger. Think about it. Let the bomb melt in my mouth.
What?
Save the treat for later.
The lieutenant asked cheerfully, I'm dead.
He is a juicy bonbon, that one. A real treat for the black day. The blackest. When I put that gun in my own mouth, I think, no, don't waste it. Put this lead in that cock, Rene. For the boys he killed. And then I look at him throw those balls, and I suddenly feel
He lets out a wistful sigh.
better. I even hid one bullet, so I'd always have one for him. Haven't seen him around lately, strutting around. Must be down with arthritis. I hope it hurts like hell. I hope he sweats blood.
Hearing it may destabilize him. You sure you've gotten everything from him?
Bad arthritis, yes, he's not playing this week.
Yes, of course. I hope it hurts like hell. I hope he sweats blood. Must be torture not to be throwing his balls for a whole week.
He seems relieved. Could he have been worried for him?
Could he?
He reminds him of himself. The same hatred. The same. You try to think of
Yeah,
another
they both
thing,
felt a lot of
but
like
no,
hatred.
It's just the hatred. They are veterans of the same war. Somewhere west in Coal City, his enemy is lying in a dark room on a metal slider. In Mosser Municipal, like he will too. Soon. Half of the war between these men is over. With an agitated gait, Satellite Officer Jean Heron Vichmer paces the jetty. 22 kilometers east in Martinez.
They're looking at us like, you're
What
taking
could he
forever.
possibly be doing there for so long? He says.
Getting at crucial info to detain the suspect?
Police work? Patrol Officer Judith Minot replies, with a tinge of hope in her voice. Tinge of warmth, too, against the cold air rising
You think
from
I'm
the
just
water.
having fun? Partying over here? or
He's
something?
drunk, she thinks, and we all know it.
Oh
Still,
my God.
she's just trying to see
Yeah,
it
we're
in
so
a generous
drunk. We're
light.
so useless. Should I talk about Renee's death? And then... Will this throw him off balance? What was the deal between him and Edgar? Guys, I don't know. No!
The connection doesn't come to you
No,
on
I'm
such a pivotal
sad.
moment. Dumbo, do something. You can't zone out now. This isn't Doodaloo dance time.
It's not.
Slap yourself in the head again. Jumpstart it.
Okay, something with the union boss punching herself in the head.
Officer,
And the lieutenant watches you beat yourself in the head again, the second time in the same
Mr. Druss, about this deal you made with Edgar. The death of the colonel mercenary was only coincidentally beneficial to the Clares. But
He leans closer.
what about the other people you've killed for them?
Other people?
Right.
Like the previous 4 women of the
Exactly.
Union.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
That's it. That's what you
I
want in
connected it.
yourself.
Harry didn't, okay? We're not the same.
I didn't fight 40 years to end up an informant for the international regime. What happened, happened.
Still dumb, your eyes are transfixed on his digit. It's yellow with nicotine. You are the law. He must divulge the information.
We're not solving this problem. You fucking killed the previous foreman. I know it.
Look who's up. From the drunken stupor. This one's worse for wear than me. And so emotional. Life is hard for us human beings in deregulation hell, isn't it?
We will have plenty of time to talk about this later, Mr. Dross.
Right.
When you're in pre-detention. It can take years in pre-detention.
Ooh, yeah, Kim. Pile it on.
Go ahead. I've been in solitary confinement my whole life.
He's like, this doesn't faze me.
Ease off it. This was not an unmitigated disaster. The lieutenant mitigated it. Just proceed calmly.
Glad we talked about this
Glad.
now.
It's all gone.
I want to ask about the people you
His
don't
lip
like.
curls.
About the
Yes.
Renee, yeah.
Where is he? I
Let me
hope he doesn't
tell
have
the truth.
debilitating arthritis. Or kidney stones. He can still come out to play with balls and get shot in the head, right?
Play with balls again, bro. Renee's dead. He died of old age a couple of days ago.
No,
Yes.
I waited too long.
He's pissed now.
I waited too long.
He's like, I
and
can't shoot
now
him in the head
he's
anymore.
dead.
He's playing ball.
I'm sorry, Mr. Dross. I understand you knew him for a long time.
Kim is good at this
They're all
questioning.
dead now. Fuck him.
If he really wanted to kill him so bad, he would have done. There must have been 1,000 black days on these islands. His health ailing.
You cared about him?
All human beings care about each other. I cared for seeing his head explode.
Uh-huh.
Now, God damn this world.
You had 1,000 chances to kill him.
And I blew them all. What does it matter now? He's gone. Ancient.
I'm not gonna
dust.
say I'm sorry, okay? Are you okay, Mr. DeRose, to go on?
You think I haven't seen people die? It's all I've seen them do. Fuck and die. All the other plans we had. To love. To colonize the Pale. It's all fucked.
He's not okay. This is just another black day in a row of black days. Something strange is keeping him together, making him endure.
Okay, we're glad we talked about this.
Glad we talked about what?
Another erratic gesture. He's trembling. Now we're done. Ilsa Vlalanovich Drost, you're under the arrest of the murder of the colonel known as Lely.
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
Uh-huh. Fell for it, huh?
Your wayfarer rights have been suspended. Information provided to the officers on the scene will be used against you by the prosecution. You will be given legal counsel within 1 week and must face court in 44 days.
I feel bad
Do
that I
you
didn't get the
understand?
confession about him shooting the previous 4 women, man. That would have been good too to get. Da, da, da.
Do you understand?
Look, he's kind of like becoming smaller now.
But...
Do you understand, sir?
No, I don't want to. I have to stay here.
Looks at the reeds. Doing what? Rotting away? He looks at the reeds. Eyes submerged in the growing terror.
He's sweating. Beads are forming on his forehead.
Yeah, you better start sweating
Your
now.
confirmation is not required, sir. Now on to the boat.
Wait. First, does it have room for 3? Wait. Are you kidding
He
me?
thought you heard something.
No, why do I
But
keep
it's just
failing
the
these
reeds.
things?
Maybe we could all fit in there.
We could all fit in the little boat?
Actually, no.
First, does it have room for 3?
Not really. We could escort him to the pier, then either one of us can take him inland while the other stays here. But
But then, who watches him while you're coming back here?
Who watches him while I come back for you?
you come back for me? How about I go and send a boat back for you?
Sure.
What is this farce? This is a fucking farce. I can't.
Lillian, you could ask her maybe.
Or maybe I can just ask that net picker to watch him?
This is no harmless old man.
Right, exactly. He's a killer. The lieutenant shakes his head.
This fucking world. This world. What is this?
No, listen. Listen now.
You could come back. Listen, what do I listen to? You could come back for me once you've taken him to the precinct. I could come back for you once I've taken him to the precinct. What? Guys, what do I do? Should we let Kim do it. No, I'm gonna take him to the precinct. Because I don't want him to hurt Kim, you know? So I could come back from you once I've taken him to the precinct.
Okay, how about I take him to the precinct and you wait on the island?
Really? I mean, I guess that could work too. Maybe you're right, okay?
This world. What are you talking about?
His voice
Is
trends.
this us?
The wind is cold from the east. Your skin is crawling suddenly.
What's going on? Why are we zooming out? No, is that the Phasmid? No, that's not real. That's not real. That's not real. That's not real.
A delicate tangle of arms and legs unfolds from the reeds, limb by limb, to then just stand there, moving its scythe-like arms
This is not
in ghostly
real.
silence.
Phasmid is not real. What is this? What is that point?
What are you talking about?
The giant stick insect.
There's nothing there.
Is that what I was listening to? The Phasmid?
The stick insect is over 3
my
meters
God.
tall.
What is
It looks straight at you with its
way.
tiny pinprick eyes and its grotesquely small head.
Am I hallucinating? I did
You
not
feel
hear
your
you
legs
right.
shaking under you and your gun hand move to your holster to grab the gun.
I finally got insane. Put your head to your hands. Or there it is. I see it.
Tell me what you see, damn it. I can't make out one small thing in the reeds.
Kim, can you see it?
I can see it.
Kim can see it.
4 simple words, thank God. If he can see, then
I
you're
need
not
to report
insane.
this back too. I'm so happy. I thought this was fake, but this Phasmid thing is real, so I can go report back to the cryptozoologist.
But that means it's really there, spinning slowly, in absolute silence.
Great.
Its limbs long and slender.
How does he not see this? He has good eyesight.
Be very, very careful.
The lieutenant whispers to take a step towards a giant anthropod. I was not expecting this. I thought we were just gonna detain him and leave. What is this Phasmid thing? What the frick? What is this new task? Oh my god. It may be dangerous. Holy hell. I have all these skill points. Figurine set. Pentagon. I don't even have fucking bullets. Like, why can't I, why can't I freaking use this? What other tools do I have? You know what, let me do the cutter. I don't know. Okay, let's inspect it. Oh my god, what is happening?
The creature stands on long stilt-like legs, antennae hanging from its head like a woman's hair, white and curled at the tips. It is no more than 5 steps away
Imagine the
from you.
Phasmid just knocks both me and Kim out and the man escapes. That's so sad.
The segmented antennae move with apprehension, searching for something. You,
Me?
reed-like tufts stick out of its joints. As the insect moves its forearms, it produces a faint hiss, like a reel-to-reel machine spinning after the tape breaks.
Okay. Whisper, this is the Insulindian Phasmid.
It is.
The lieutenant whispers behind you. You hear the familiar ring of his jacket unzipping slowly, painstakingly, so it's so close.
You glance over your shoulder. The lieutenant holds a piece of milled aluminium.
I was gonna
He
say
begins to
he
pull
should
it open.
take a picture of it, but I thought he ran out of
extremely
tape or
carefully.
something, or
It's the
film.
camera. No, the flash will scare the creature off. Warn him now.
Kim, the flash is loud. It won't like that.
We need a photo. No one will believe us.
You continue to pull the lens open.
From the corner of your eye, you see a sudden cascade of motion ripple through the Phasmid's limbs. A series of ultrasonic clicks fills your ear.
Say, stop. Let me approach it first.
I won't be one of those fools who didn't take a picture.
He's saying Lena. He has stopped fiddling the camera but does not put it down.
He's letting his pride get in the way. You see the Phasmid turn to him, its mandible antennae reaching out. Its motions are quick, sudden.
Okay, I have the pheromone. I can approach it.
I don't think the pheromone will do anything.
His whimper turns into a skeptical bliss, but he has stopped now.
The spindly mechanism turns itself back to you, its antennae taking their measure of the air, slowly.
Say something to it quietly, something like, don't be afraid.
Nothing changes in the cyclical brain motion of the creature's limbs.
What the frick?
They are porcelain white on the inside and reed colored on the out, beige, light brown, and striped. You are unsure if it is scared or not. Its insect mind is impenetrable to your reasoning.
Okay, well, electrosmog is only one, but we have Luna's childhood experience, and your corpse will be marked by the stars. What does this even mean? Let's go approach carefully. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Slowly, with your breath held, you take 2 small steps toward the Phasmid. The creature lets out a series of ultrasonic clicks that swarm around your head like swallows. Like laughter, a sort of happiness.
Aww.
Sweat drips from your brow, soaking your chest. You reek of it, your chemicals. Hissing and clicking, it extends its mandible-like antennae to greet you. You're right below it now, looking up at the colossal chitin of its white limbs. The head of the creature is crowned by reeds, and its eyes are like small droplets of water.
What if I raise my hand slowly?
The insect stops its stridulation, seeming to observe you. Below its crown of reeds, little pinprick eyes detect motion, glittering. The world stands still around you. Suddenly, there is silence.
Raise your other hand too.
As you do, the invertebrate comes to life, its limbs moving independent of each other, as if each has a mind of its own. They are white, like stalks of porcelain, knitting above you, praying to you.
Okay. That's right, pray.
Unwittingly, the insect continues its stridulations. As it moves, tuft-like structures, still pretending to be plants, rustle along on its joints.
Okay, can't take the. What if I say this? But I don't want the opportunity to take the picture to be getting away, you know, but if he takes the picture, he might run away. What if I just say, hello, Harry, I don't really know who I am?
No reply. A total ancient silence comes from its mouth, along with what appears to be some kind of foam. The stridulations of its limbs continue all around you.
Stand on your tiptoes and look more closely.
You were right. Little bubbles form on the mouth parts of the creature, on its segmented lower lip. It looks to be foaming, slowly. The foam is white, then yellowish.
What?
The faintest smell, like you've never felt before. Like burnt roses.
Kim, it's foaming.
Careful. It may be poisonous.
Oh shoot, yeah, you're right. I don't want to die from this.
The foam slowly turns a darker shade, like burnt caramel, as the insect moves its mouth parts, masticating. The little bubbles begin to burst,
Scared.
one by one, letting out that same smell, like summer burning.
Ooh, okay. I have inland mouth. Tell me, what are you doing? Spoke to the handman, did not give up on Phasmid. Knows of parentogenesis. What is that again? Oh, we're gonna do this. Tell me, what are you doing?
I exist.
Oh, no, it's not speaking to me. I'm hallucinating again. I exist too.
Tell me what it's like for you.
Oh my god. If I tell you, what will happen?
Then I will tell you what it's like for me.
Okay. For me, it's like fire burning.
Fire? Where?
Inside.
I do not have fire inside me. In me, there is not even blood, but lymph, like sap from a wine palm. Now, I will tell you what it's like for me. For me, it is a series of half-lit images, a kind of darkness, being intruded upon, transient, dim, moist,
Also, like, we have a freaking murder suspect here and we're just talking to the Phasmid. What if he runs away on our boat? Come on. Treated upon by what?
Shapes of plants and animals, and internal sensations. A swarm of sounds, tiny vibrations on the inside of my forearms. All speak of complexities totally beyond my understanding. I am at the end of a narrow funnel, weightless, so light, it only feels like something to be me. In truth, perhaps I'm nothing. I certainly do not have a soul, and if I did, it would never burn.
Okay, we're saying, what the fuck is happening to me right now?
I don't know. You're just a shadow for me, far away, faintly transmitting. But for a curious smell.
I'm glad to be me, an incredibly sensitive instrument. Now, I'm sure Carrie doesn't love to be himself, but hey, I don't know if he'd rather be this Phasmid and I'd just rather be a human.
Few of us can begin to imagine the horror of you.
Oh, I'm sure.
With all of creation reflected in your forebrain. It must be like the highest of hells, a kaleidoscope of fire and writhing glass. Eternal damnation. Even when you're sleeping, and when you wake, you carry it around on your neck, with eyes open that cannot help but swallow more behind the mirror. I feel great, mute empathy for you.
Well, it was all very disorienting at first, but I'm keeping my shit together.
That must be incredibly hard. The Arthropods are in silent and meaningless awe of you. Know that we're watching. When you're tired, when the vision spins out of control, the insects will be looking on, rooting for you.
Oh, I got the insects on my side
and when
at
we
least.
will come to raise you up, bud from you, banner-like, blossom from you and carry you apart in a sky funeral, in honor of your passing. But not me, because I'm just a leaf eater.
She eats leaves, but isn't she kind of like a leaf?
In honor of your shit, Lieutenant Ifreiter, which you kept together in the face of total unrelenting terror, day after day, second by second. Detective, arriving
Okay, I'm healing a lot of morale.
on the scene.
Let's go to... I didn't have them in here. I'm a detective.
So am I. I was born to detect sucrose rewards and semiochemicals. What were you born to detect?
The killer. I was born to detect you. Also that.
I can also detect pheromones. The ones on you tell me that you will not eat me, and that I will benefit from your closeness. In short, I love you.
What is this? What is happening? Is this a dream? What is happening? Why is a freaking bug insect thing telling me it loves me?
No, you are awake. I am real. Light is forming me. This
I don't
is
even see the
real.
old man anymore. Oh wait, maybe he's over here. Where does this all come from? All this around us, the world.
Not even the birds know that. Not even the water lily.
We need to know, or perhaps it's sent to us by God.
I think we should eat it. If it's a leaf, you can put it in your mouth. Or read. Yum yum.
What? Okay, what exactly are you?
I am an unknown species of the order Phantasmodia, endemic to the Insulindia Isoma. For the last 350 years, I have hidden in plain sight, masquerading as the reeds, molding, cloning myself, unfolding at night to play with trash bins and boys.
Why?
No one unnoticed by the first settlers and the land surveyors of the suzerain. Also, by the soldiers of the revolution and the officials of the occupation. Even the Semenese islanders who came here first, but did not stay, have not seen me. I have stayed hidden through 4 forms of government and 2 scientific revolutions, until I was accidentally discovered by a detective of the cities in Malaysia in Rebelshaw, district of Martinez, March 51.
That's insane. What about Lena?
No, you are. The moral of our encounter is, I am a relatively medium life form, while it is you who are a total extreme madness. A volatile senior nerve system ominously new to the planet. The Pale too came with you. No one remembers it before you. The Nidarians do not. The radially symmetrics do not. There is an almost unanimous agreement between the birds and the plants that you are going to destroy us all.
Okay, what is a Pale? I need to know this for Suna's quest thingy.
It is a nervous shadow cast into the world by you, eating away at reality. A great, unnatural territory. Its advent coincides with the arrival of the human mind.
I don't have that kind of power.
You're a violent and irrepressible miracle. The vacuum of cosmos and the stars burning in it are afraid of you. Give me enough time, you will wipe us all out and replace us with nothing. Just by accident.
Ow.
We suspect it will be something like the oxygen holocaust that wiped out anaerobic life 2.6 billion years ago.
We're definitely on something. What is this conversation going?
Much worse.
Instead of air, you exhale thoughts. There are no trees that eat thoughts.
Worst how?
Everything your eyes touch goes back there, behind the nerve mirror. What if you blink? Are we still here? Please don't blink. What if you misplace us all one day, or just forget?
Okay. Have I always been thought this way?
No, you're only thinking it now. This is a revelation.
I will be extra careful not to blink, Stickton said. Don't worry.
Please be. Or one day, one of you will close your eyes and sign, and open them to see that none of this ever existed.
Okay, Kim, am I having a violent epileptic seizure?
It doesn't look like that, no.
Okay, what does it look like?
You're just staring at it.
Then I think I'm having a vision about the final fate of mankind.
Okay. Is it somehow related to the case?
Okay, the case is meaningless compared to this. I have totally transcended the case. No, I told you what it's about, our fate.
I think we should take the picture, and then you should back away from the unstudied species.
Okay, well, let's do that. I have to say goodbye now. I have no more thoughts. That was all.
No, there is one more.
Of all the creatures I met, you are the most beautiful. Now, we gotta say that's Dora, or that's his wife's name, right? Like, you are the kindest. I can say that.
Thank you. I also have one more thing to say to you. That woman, turn from the ruin. Turn and go forward. Do it for the working class.
What woman? You that we both know who.
You cannot lie to me. Behind you, it smells of fires. So awfully far you were prepared to go in her presence. And it.
Okay, I will try.
She was middle class. It doesn't take a 3-meter stick insect to tell you that.
Okay, well, whisper. Okay, Kim, take the picture.
Okay.
Why is the freaking... Okay, with a slow ring of metal, the lieutenant slides the lens open and raises it to eye level. Why is the insect telling me about working class and political social class? Like, what is going on?
There is no change in the insect's motion while it's being aimed by the camera. It remains fixated.
What if it doesn't
on
even
you.
show on the camera?
In 3. If it moves, you jump back. I'll shoot. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
The shrill flash of the camera cuts the air like the blade of a sword. The Phasmid freezes in its bright light. Head turned toward the lieutenant, hypnotized by the flash. It stands frozen before you.
We can send this to Lita and Morel as proof. Let's go.
I got it.
Slowly reach. Carefully pet its lifelike forearm.
The limb before you is incredibly light, like eggshell. It's much lighter than a reed.
Eggshell?
You feel a soft push could tip the creature over. Its hollow exoskeleton collapsing.
collapse? What? I read your hand up at the slender limb higher.
A small shudder passes the creature's arm. High above you, its black pearl eyes still glisten, mesmerized by the light passing its nervous system. There is some kind of countdown happening as it slowly processes the overwhelming brightness of the signal. The invertebrate is regaining control.
Slowly reach out and touch the creature's whisker.
The antennae hang from a great height. With your hand shaking, you barely touch the tip of the left whisker. On contact, the chitin curls into a spiral.
Looks like wheat.
Like the tip of a poison ivy. Its touch on your fingertip feels
Alright, I
cold,
better not be poisoned from
ticklish.
this.
It is surprisingly delicate, the curly end of the whisker, like a young vine. It's even a bit wet.
Be careful, detective. It's moving.
Wipe it off?
Feels like nothing. The arthropod in front of you stays frozen.
I will not lick my finger and get poisoned to death. Okay, we got it.
Another shudder pulses through the creature's limbs. It jolts back to life, like a record continuing where it left off, in a swaying, praying motion. Even the small black pearls of its eyes do not stray from you.
Like we're gonna disengage slowly.
As you're turning away, the Phasmid mirrors your movements, stepping on the water, the long limbs carrying its feather weight without breaking its surface.
That's crazy. I thought I was playing a detective game, not some supernatural game. Hello? Oh my god, no. It just walks away. No. You know what? Technically, we discovered the Insulindian Phasmid.
And just like that,
Oh my god.
it's gone.
We're all gonna be
Skating
so
away
mad, but
across
also
the
happy
sea's
to hear.
calm mirror, like a skipping stone, leaving nothing but circles on the
Oh,
water.
God. Picture.
And something under it. In the place it stood, bobbing there, among the reeds, a collection of items.
Do I get this either way, or is it because I talked
It's
to
gone.
it? Lieutenant looks north, his hand raised to his brow. I can walk on water?
Apparently, yes. Like a water strider. Only... I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Yo, is this an antenna? What's that in the reeds?
Looks like a nest of some sort. We should have a look.
Okay, what now?
What now?
I wonder what the deserter was doing and thinking during this whole exchange. He puts his hand into the ashes, dirty and black.
In some kind of strange, semi-catatonic state.
Our suspect is not looking so good. We need to check on him.
Okay, well, frick. How's it gonna check up on the deserter now? Well, let's... I have a lot of points that I don't even know where to put it into, but... A quick save. What is this? Take all. Evidence. Plaza's passport. And this.
Brother, you've managed to collect all the armor pieces. Too bad it's too late for the big showdown.
Guys, I was right! It is on this island, okay? I said it was gonna be on the island with Washington. Oh my god. But it's too late for the show. I'm so sad. I don't think this helmet would have helped me anyway. Okay. Look down at you. You don't know that. I'm sure I'll have use for this armor in the future. Let's be positive.
Future use for a future armor. Agreed. Gear up, heavy porcelain man. It's a violent world.
Exactly. And what else did we get? Hand-eye coordination. Ooh. Half-light minus suggestion. I don't want to put this now in front of him because he'd get mad. Empathy minus 1 composure. Empathy. What is a scope rifle? A common 30mm sniper scope attachable. Almost any bolt action. 4.46 caliber. It uses an older style non-dotted range-finding reticle. Seaweed is still stuck in its lens and suffered water damage from its time in the Phasmid's dowry. How does this come and play in the story? Like, is it, oh, okay, interact. I can look at her passport, but let's say, what a juicy discovery. Oh my god, we gotta check up on him though. I can't have him passing out and dying.
What is it? What do you want from me?
Okay,
I
sir.
can't go.
Okay, sir, how could you not see the Phasmid?
See.
He stares at the reeds and falls silent.
Mr. Doras?
Is he dying?
The
No.
man does not respond. He keeps staring, black eyes glazed over and bulging from their sockets, his gap-toothed mouth shaking.
Did he take a poison or something? Wave your hand in front of his eyes.
A light shiver passes him, followed by nothing. His hands are trembling, and he breathes slowly.
He's going into some kind of psychomotor immobility. The good news is, this solves our transportation problem, doesn't it, Mr. Dross?
The trembling mouth appears to sigh.
Between this and the broken tire he's used for a boat, I think it's safe to leave him here, while we go and get help. It will need to be medical first, I'm afraid.
What had happened to this man?
Old age and shock.
I think it's the Phasmid.
Yes, the arrest and the appearance of the Phasmid.
Yeah, that's a lot all at once.
But you think it's something more than that, don't you?
There's much more. Remember what it said when it spoke.
Couldn't see it, Kim. It's just it reads for him.
It could be part of the shock. But you're right, something is off here.
Definitely.
Mr. Dross.
He touches the man's shoulder.
No response.
Maybe this is how the Phasma has stayed hidden. No, it's not that. He's been here for a long time. Who knows how much of it is in its company?
He did seem distressed when it finally came to arresting him. Like he didn't want to leave this place. And the insect, maybe.
So maybe he knows about the insect, right? Because he's been here for so long. I don't know. He looks at the notes.
I have absolutely forgotten to take notes. I hope I remember all of this. This will be one hell of a report. Thank God we have the photo.
Thank God we have the photo indeed. He shakes his head in disbelief.
No one would believe you without it.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe that. We found some things in the Phasma's nest, Mr. Dross.
He stares into the reeds. Your words don't stir anything in him. Perhaps you should.
Ooh, not the helmet. Detached scope. Show him the Oranese passport. Why not?
No reaction. His breathing is slow, and he appears very old all of a sudden. Around 80.
Let's have a closer look at that after. I think I'll be more useful than him.
Show him the detached scope.
I lost.
Lost it, Mr. Dross.
He turns his eyes to the reeds again,
So it belongs
as he's
to
done
his,
so
him?
many times. Beige and white stripes.
He lost the scope. Then it somehow made its way over there. With the help of a magpie Phasmid.
The lieutenant observes the lens sparkle in your hand.
This sight is a T9, Mr. Dross. Was it attached to the rifle when you made the shot?
Silence. Not even a sigh. You've gotten all you will out of this poor being.
What if I show him the ceramic helmet?
Nothing. Just dull staring. Not even rage left, wherever he is.
Okay.
If Kuno kicked it into the sea, as he said he did, the ebb would put it back here. This makes sense. Mr. Dross could have picked it up. Or the Phasmid even. If it did, this is incredible.
I'm gonna let you rest now, Mr. Dross.
The plastic cape flaps around his face in a gust of wind. His back is slouched, and his mouth
Man, I
open.
really wish I had that helmet for the fight, though.
The blacks
I
of
don't
his
know how it
eyes
would
are
help, but it's
receding.
still been nice.
His pupils are returning to normal.
Oh no.
The strength has all gone out of him. Just frail old bones in a sack of tracksuit trousers and a windbreaker.
Okay, hang tight.
We should think about getting back to the mainland. To get help. He'll be safe here. If we don't take too long.
Ooh, so what happens if we do take too long to see the return? Use the boat to return to mainland. Okay. Well. Why don't we save? And I guess we should do that. We have so many points. And I'm about to get another one. Yeah, I want to inspect the passport, but... Okay. But I also, once again, don't want to take too long to go to the mainland. Well, you know what? It isn't hard to do a quick inspection, right? Interact? Okay. Will travel passport with visa stamped on it, issued by the Republic of Varani. You found it in the Phasmid nest on an island. You can open it for more details.
This passport, issued by the Sovereign Republic of Oranje, is issued to a black-haired woman
Oh, she has
called
black hair there. Okay.
Katarzyna Alazie.
And she dyed it blonde.
Classia's hidden documents. From the MT boy.
Look at the photo.
It's Klasia, with short black hair and glasses. She looks boyish, younger somehow.
It says Katrazin Alasye.
She said it would be for Anouk Meyer-Smith.
Yeah, she did say that.
Anouk Meyer-Smith.
Katarzyna Alazie was supposed to be her real name, where Klasia comes from. Remember? God damn it.
Wait. Katrazina Alasye was supposed to be her real name. She lied to it. So maybe this is her real passport, not fake because this is her real name?
No, she lied to us. Her
Wait.
so-called real name was not her real name. Somehow she's managed to lie to us about that too.
Such a freaking liar! I love her at the same time. Such a good liar when I say because he almost smiles. She got us good. What's her real name then? So Anouk Meyer-Smith?
I don't know. But it's not Katarzyna Alazie or Klasia or Anouk Meyer-Smith.
Are you freaking
We didn't
kidding
even
me?
scratch the surface with her, detective.
Yeah, because Katrazina Alasye was just a fake.
Perhaps it's better that we didn't arrest her. Who knows what hell she'd be raising in my district by now.
We don't know that. What was this doing in the Phasmid's nest?
Maybe our man, Mr. Dross, took it from Classius, or whatever her name was. Hiding place, or...
Phasmid's cooking, and I sensed it too, so I saw something open up. The boy was... I don't know. Black. Perhaps for some blackmailing plan? I don't know.
Perhaps. But that still doesn't explain how it got into the nest.
I think the Phasmid took
Like
it.
a magpie? What a coincidence. Then it would also have collected the other objects, which would be highly unusual. I can see how the helmet could wash up on the island. And the scope. Maybe Mr. Dross lost it. But to seek this out would be very unusual behavior for an arthropod.
Well, put the password away. Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe it sensed us and it wanted to help us. I don't know. But let's go back.
The skiff is swaying on the waves by the dock.
Let's return to the mainland.
Let's. We are done here.
He says, adjusting his glasses as he looks out over
The
the water.
skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. The ride back is uneventful and quiet. But for the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you.
It's John. It's John.
Two men and a woman stand on
Yeah,
the concrete square
a
of
spirit
a nameless
decor has been
village,
saying that the
looking at
whole
a
time they were
small
looking
yellow
at
boat
us.
as it draws closer. The sea is calm. You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Okay, let's see who's waiting for us. Okay, no one's waiting for us. That's not right. Oh no. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Look what the tide brought him.
Oh, it says the man without sunglasses. Suddenly his expression changes and he tilts his head.
I want to call you a teapot, but I'm honestly kind of impressed. No idea where you got all that gear, but there's no doubt in my mind that some bad people are looking for it. Also, you look like a fucking idiot.
What? I look perfectly fine. Excuse
Whatever
you.
this is, it is completely unimportant compared to what
Exactly.
you've just
We
seen.
we just saw a lot.
This is the man with sunglasses from the Whirling in Rags. But where are his sunglasses?
The armor. No one else seems bothered by
Oh,
it.
really? They don't seem bothered by it? That's because you're a cop in an exoskeleton.
Oh yeah, I'm a cop in a goddamn exoskeleton.
Actually, are you? Are you still a cop? There's so much disco going on, it's hard to tell.
I am a cop. We just solved the crime. Hello.
Vic, calm down.
Okay. Wait, you're the man with the sunglasses.
That's right. And you're some kind of murder machine.
Okay, let's forget about this. There's this giant.
We're not forgetting about anything. Look at you.
What's to do with both hands? Who are you people?
Hello, Trent Heilerstein. I believe we've
Oh
met
my
on
god,
several
no, is he our
occasions.
superior?
I'm your
No.
goddamn partner, Jean-Vic Comar. And this is your special task force. Or what's left of it.
What?
Special Consultant Trent Heilerstam, Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
Oh shoot.
Hi.
He's part of it too?
We've come to scrape what's left of you after pavement.
Lieutenant Kim Kisoragi, Prison 57. We've just come from the island, where our investigation...
You know what,
led
let
us.
Kim talk because he has more credibility than us right now.
The scene is making even him feel as though he has to justify
Yeah,
your
thank you.
actions.
Right.
We might need your help with something later.
Yeah, it's suddenly regaining his confidence.
As if he recalled that he's in fact a decorated police lieutenant and not a naughty boy.
Exactly, Kim. Show them you have authority too.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
No, Kim, you gotta have my back. Let's assure them. Well, thank you, Lieutenant.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
She says warmly, flashing the lieutenant the tiniest of smiles. What is this about?
Ari, we want to help you. Taunt, I believe this is where you come in?
Oh my god, how do they want to
This
help
is
me?
the horse-faced woman. I don't know why you named her that, but it was beyond idiotic. You should never address her using those words again.
Did not call her that in her face, right? That's messed up. Or mean.
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science.
Can we not gonna talk about the criminal we just found for the whole case we were trying to solve?
My background is in something else
You were
entirely.
talking about neurology?
I engage
Can we get
in
to the point?
neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
No, Trant, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
What does he have to say for himself? He left you to catch the bullets.
Exactly.
Shit, kid. What an interesting moniker.
How did you know I was here,
The
first of all?
cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
Look, we're on good terms now. Oh my god. Turn to the general direction of the world and yell, "Damn you, cafeteria manager! You betrayed me for the last time!" Okay, I stayed his establishment and he still betrays me. Okay, I understand. Okay, a guard told you. Let's just be normal.
And people on the street helped us too, with your whereabouts.
Okay.
You're a legend among the drunks, Harry. A legendary local drunk.
Okay, shut up. I've been doing good progress here. I helped the ravers start a nightclub in the church. Call me a legend. Where have you been all this time? There was a mercenary tribunal.
God damn it, Harry.
He shifts his weights, crosses his arm, and looks in the eye.
You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die.
Why didn't you detect or die? Why would you leave a little... wait, so you let me face a squad of trained killers alone just to teach me a lesson?
It wasn't
What?
like that.
Well, yeah, it was exactly like that.
Fuck you, Harry. We didn't know there was gonna be a tribunal, did we?
You didn't tell him shit. That's so fucked up. Why didn't you detect or die then?
Oh, you think it was cool you saying that? Aesthetic somehow? You were crying when we got here. Breaking things. You said we were going into the abyss.
We're so messed up back
None of us wanted to see the abyss. So we fucked off. Like you told us to.
Damn. Okay, you mentioned a task force?
Yeah, Major Crimes Unit. Under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells?
Us and him? Refresh who else is in this?
Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit. There's you, me, Jude, Tron fucking Heidelstown, and Guillaume Baby.
He stares at you.
I'm technically just a civilian advisor.
Oh, fuck you. You're part of this shit show.
Okay, who's Guillaume Bevy? He's the guy who picked up the radio and is like the middleman in the transmission, right?
Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Guillaume Bevy is a police reporter who joined our team. He was really good. Then he left because he lost faith in your ability to lead the unit.
He said we were useless.
Other people have left too. Good, smart people. People we won't get back. Only me and this really patient patrol officer are still here. And Tron because I'm forcing him to stay.
Okay, so what does the unit do? Can we not be such an idiot right now? Can we just get to the point of the matter that we solve this case?
Do? It's a Major Crimes Unit. We clear the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like the worst station in town. We are shit tier now, Harry. Because of you.
Oh, no.
They're your posse, or what remains of it. Hand-picked, hand-lost.
Oh, no.
The 41st isn't...
He trails of not wanting to finish his sentence. Oh my god. Okay, none of this rings any bell. I'm gonna move on because I don't want to be a bigger idiot. None of this rings any bells.
The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat,
I try my
he's
best to not drink
standing,
too much alcohol.
reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia, episodic and semantic.
Trent is so patient with us.
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the definitions of money, Isola, Pell,
Okay, but
and
we
so
learned
on.
about that. Let me go talk to Suna and do that quest.
As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
all very interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting?
Yes,
Absolutely.
interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
Wait, socioeconomically, you think I'm poor? I lost my memory. I drank so much I lost my memory and now I'm slowly recovering it. That's facts. I made it all up. It was a fantasy. Stupid joke. I know what I am. Yeah, they don't gotta believe that now. It might have something to do with an anomaly in the church. 2mm hole in the world. Yeah, they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? I am a highly experimental detective. This is a method I use to solve the case. They're gonna be so done with me if I say that. Something sad happened to me that couldn't be me before anymore. It was a defense mechanism. Let's just be honest. This is facts.
Psychotraumatic amnesia, Trant? I can go for that. Shit kid is a broken man. Always has been. Who isn't? I know I am. But you know what?
Oh, John.
I keep my shit together. Also, I know a person can't wipe their own mind, however traumatic it gets. That doesn't happen. You're lying, or insane, or both.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before.
I have?
Yes, a couple of times.
Oh,
After
shoot.
some of the more serious
Oh,
benders.
shoot. We're
One
a
was after
repeat
the two
offender.
drunks case. The other when we looked into that mural.
Okay, we really gotta maybe. Was this two drunks case in our ledger? I don't
So you don't remember not remembering.
Okay, conceptualization.
Interesting.
Can we get that
So
man
at
on the island some
first he
medical
dipped his
help
toes
instead of this
into it,
banter?
Prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
I guess he's not wrong.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here.
You just heard saw the scenery.
Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input.
This is really random, but he's on duty and he's bringing his son with him? Like, why?
Hardwired to
Oh,
the
he was,
free
it was
market.
day off, but was it really
He
his
just
day
needed
off?
for its end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the major crimes unit? Is he a cretin now? I want to know that.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his
I just did a
previous
lot of
leadership
great
role,
work, excuse
then
me.
as a line detective.
Leadership, now.
He's wrong. I'm too far gone to work. Fuck all of you. I don't want to be in your unit. Line detective is good for now. I don't know if he's ready to lead. But I want to. I, as a player, was like, Harry, get back into it. But he's probably not ready to lead, you know? Oh, man. Leadership now? Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna listen to authority. I'm ready to lead again.
No one even mentioned that. I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the body?
course.
Or do we need to get him on a disability pension?
No, don't put me in this village, but please. I can't put my clothes on and use a potty. I'm not that fucked up. What do they think I am? A baby? What now?
Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here.
Really?
No. Now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
Okay. The time had come. Tequila sunset. Hold on. In the ocean? Feign ignorance. Should I do this, guys? Hold on. In the ocean? Let's just feign ignorance.
Yes, in the ocean, under the sea. Our work vehicle, with fish and clams and other sea shit.
I don't know what it's doing there.
I do. You drove it into the water.
Fuck,
Everyone
no.
on the street saw you do it. It's going to be a local landmark too, on the brochure. Thank you for fucking us, Harry.
So sorry.
Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of my payslip. You know that, right? You're gonna get fired, and I'm gonna pay till I die.
No.
It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
I lost it. I haven't found it yet. Why would I lie? What to do if I have... Okay, you know what? Let's just not piss him off more. I got my badge right here. Show it to him. Yeah, I
In
found
a
it.
rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth
Oh my
plastic,
God.
and the badge slips out of your hand.
Okay, hand-eye coordination challenging. Catch it. Well, yeah, we caught the little key, right? Let's do it. Yeah. Exactly. Look at this. I got it. Yeah, I can change my clothes. I can catch a badge. I can use a potty.
Not today, badge.
Exactly. The drama is unnecessary. I got the badge. All is well.
And your gun?
He asked, unimpressed by the piece of plastic in your hand.
As if having your badge and gun are natural states,
Don't I
not achievements.
literally have my gun in the hand? No?
What is it with all these material objects? Here we go again. Lost gun, trying to terrorize you.
I upgraded my gun to a rifle. My gun is right here. Show him the Polaris 9mm.
He has it. And
Yeah.
he didn't drop it.
Cool.
You're drunk like a bum, Harry. Put that thing away before you kill someone.
Oh my god. Okay. I quit drinking forever there. Try not to, but I can't. Okay. So it doesn't even matter. I found my gun?
You were never supposed to lose it in the first place.
Okay.
Not lost. Is your gun's natural state. You drunk bum.
Okay, well, I quit drinking forever. It's only me and this boring hellhole now.
I don't buy it. Why do you smell like a corpse then, huh?
He's wounded. It's been a long week, and he's handled an actual corpse.
Thank you so much. Oh my god. Okay, let's just skip this. None of this matters. My older situation, it's meaningless compared to what I've discovered. Let's switch the topic. Let's do the switch topic. Change the topic tactic.
What you've discovered? You let the suspect escape, a certain Glacier, because you were too drunk to assess a flight risk.
Oh.
We've read the report, Sari. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
A small act of mercy. They don't care about that. Just a small detail in a huge case. I'm not saying that. Okay. Not take her in was the right thing to do. She gave us a vital clue that led us to the island. Well, we would have came to the island anyways, right?
Oh well, if she was nice. I'm not even gonna get into the other suspect, who also escaped. Yeah, Ruby something.
Okay, but they're suspects. Can we get to the point where we found the real killer?
Or the fact that you're Everclear's little peony now, doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote.
I got my gun because I talked to him.
Compared to the 8 people who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood, Harry. It was fucking
I
mass
tried
murder.
so hard to save
He
them.
did
I
everything
really
he
did.
could.
Thank you.
We did everything
Thank
we
you,
could.
Kim.
The
I
company
really
hired
tried.
and vetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois got between them and the locals.
Oh my god. We really need Kim here in this situation. I would not be able to talk this out of myself. Myself as Harry.
Here comes the cavalry.
He did so at considerable risk to his own life. He was shot and survived only because of his armor. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been.
I also solved the case. It solved all of it.
Detective, it's better if I do that.
Okay, he says in a lower voice, fine.
It's so much better if he does this. 1,000,000 times
Fine.
better.
Let him
Thank you
handle
for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation.
it. He brushes a straight strand of his hair out of his eye. He's like, yeah, right. This is only our district discipline thing, but I'm not trying to say you're useless,
He
dude.
thinks of apologizing, but
Oh,
decides
damn.
against it.
He wanted to show that he has some authority.
You've spent the week with him on this case. What is your take?
Report. Give him the whole
the case?
report. Just everything,
On
Kim.
Lieutenant Yofretor Dubois.
Well,
mean double you for
the
sure,
drinking,
excuse me.
the gun losing, also losing the badge. That's all true. Although he has not been drinking on the job this week.
Thank you. Oh my god, this is why I drank when he wasn't there. Big brain.
See?
1 week.
Okay.
Then there's the self-flagellation issue. He likes to apologize profusely, making it sound like he's guilty of at least first-degree murder. It's not a good communication strategy for an officer. It's worrying, especially considering his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a Mazovian socio-economist.
I'm not.
He wants to
hello?
liquidate the ruling class, which, again,
I
for a police
didn't even
officer,
go that
is a
route.
little-
Hello? Did I? What did I
You
do?
should yell something.
That's not a good idea.
Yes, let's let the big boys talk.
Yeah, let's be a good.
And then there's the motor carriage in the sea, something I was not present for. But despite all this, he is a great detective, one of the best I have seen, in fact.
Thank you. I tried so hard.
He can talk human beings into telling him everything, and he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped pursuing leads,
Yes.
however far-fetched and
Thank
tangential.
you, kid. Thank
He
you.
is tireless, madly driven.
Kind. I need. This is what
And
I
he
need
solved it near perfectly. In 1 week we have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator. Locked on the island right now, awaiting transportation.
And I found all the armor pieces. I literally near perfectly. I don't know what else I missed. Okay, maybe the tribunal. And I guess I missed him confessing to the what's it called? The guy on the island confessing to assassinating, working for Claire, assassinating the previous 4 women or something for the Union. But
He
yeah.
apprehended a straggler who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murders over those years. Oh, and he also discovered a
Oh
new
yeah,
species.
that's we did that. Put us in the newspaper.
A
right now.
new species.
A colossal stick insect. It was on the island, camouflaged as the reeds. It unfolded from the reeds. I think we may be dealing with the Insulindian Phasmid.
And they're all like, what the hell are you talking about, Kim? Are you high too?
He takes out the photo and
Oh,
shows
thank
it
God
to
he had
the
the
officers
photo.
across the yard.
If we
Thick
didn't have the
white
photo,
snow
it'd be bad.
falls all around you. Flakes stick to the glossy photo of the Phasmid. You hear gasps beneath the howling of the wind.
As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
I was gonna say about pretty okay detective, but an absolute giant comics. We're not seeing that. This is what I've been trying to save. I'm just gonna shut my mouth and say nothing.
Fucking hell is that? Is this somehow connected to the case?
I don't think so.
The killer did not seem to be aware of the Phasmid's presence. Exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia, he fell into a stupor after its appearance. He became near catatonic.
Yes, the Phasmid may have contributed to his mental state in some way over the years. It's probably not connected per se, but the perpetrator knew of its existence. Maybe?
So it is connected.
Got the dot.
I must say, this is absolutely extraordinary. I don't even have words for it.
Yes. It really does make it hard to fire the drunk.
Yeah, Yeah, John. He says, "Higher eyes follow the photo," as the lieutenant puts it away.
This is a very, very sad man who has just seen something that's made him forget his sadness. Now you make your case. Now is the time. Now or never.
Okay. I also fixed the strikes, and I also fixed the strike. Okay. Dude, can I just tell all the things? What do you say? Want to take this hot shit back? Okay, the killer, Lilianovich Dros. We have a strong motive for him.
Lilianovich.
Oh my god, I'm
A
pronouncing it so
revolutionary matronym.
a revolutionary matronym.
The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name instead.
Oh.
This man's mother was Lilian. His
Oh,
Lilian's
I see.
son, Lilianovich. The custom was overturned after the revolution failed, but not before it made it to Revachol.
So, it is what a soldier of the ICM would be called.
Thank you, Trant. Thank you for that piece of cultural theory. You said you have a motive?
Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy.
He killed the mercenary. It's both, right? An act of jealousy, hoping to start a war between the company and the union. Let's
And
see
it
that.
worked? You got a war going?
Yes, until we stopped it.
Lieutenant,
He saw the mercenary as an ennemi combatant. There's plenty for prosecution to pick from, as far as motive is concerned.
Yeah.
Also, we have ballistics from the gun, matching the bullet found in the dead mercenary's head.
Yep, I got the
and
bullet too.
2 officers on the scene that Mr. Dross confessed to.
It's a clean win.
Yeah.
Oh, it's way more than that.
Right, conceptualized it.
Way,
Tell them that.
way more.
It's way worth. I will my door. Okay, all right. It's more than that. A perfect folding mechanism, like the Phasmid.
Perfect folding mechanism. Get over yourself, Harry. I can still smell the booze on the wind.
Okay, John. He sees through
God
us.
damn it. Doesn't it ever leave? It is there.
I try not to
like
drink
in your
alcohol.
bones or something. It will pass in time.
The previous head of the Day Barter Union was assassinated by our killer.
This is a conversation for when we are no longer out in the open. In Martinez, where Everard and Edgar Clare have ears everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, the lieutenant lowers his voice just a little.
Understood, of course.
But a case against Everard would be big.
True.
I would prefer not to partake in anything union-related, for political neutrality.
Oh. Well, yeah, I guess the police do want to be, the RCM do want to be politically neutral, I guess, yeah. And I also fixed the strike situation.
How? It seems to be ongoing. I see red banners on
Okay,
the
let's
gates.
tell them about the peaceful...
He didn't quite
Yeah.
solve it. He cross-pollinated information between the
Exactly.
company rep and Everard, until the rep came to see that the union desires war.
I don't even know
At
about
which
this.
point
He wasn't
Mrs.
there.
Messier decided to...
He shrugs.
What? Hand clear the terminal.
I told people something's no big deal. Things are calmer now. I masterminded a solution to an unsolvable problem.
Sounds like you got played, Harry. Because you were off your tits on Al Ghul.
Hey, how did you know about Al Ghul?
It doesn't matter how we know about Al Ghul. What matters is, you're Everard Clare's peony now.
No,
Just as I
I'm
said.
not. I was
He's a mob boss, did you
playing
know?
him, okay? You guys are not seeing these 4D chess moves right now. I solved this in a somewhat peaceful manner, and that's all he's talking about.
Is
Come
that
on.
why you want us to investigate the assassination of the previous Union head thing? To get off Everard's hook?
That's what he thinks.
No, it's nothing like that. He was reckless with information,
Yeah.
but ethical. We don't owe anyone anything.
Exactly.
This allowed us to stabilize things in
I tried to
Martinez.
be ethical as much as I could.
God, calm down, Jean.
He's just not listening to us. There was also a dead man on the boardwalk, a missing person I found.
Yes. Fallen through a gap in a boardwalk. Drunk.
How did you know I found him? Didn't I?
The body was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral arrangements and family stuff.
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry. This all comes back to us.
Still, good work with the missing person, detective.
Yeah. Thank you. Everyone's
It's
on my
still a
side
point
slowly
for you.
now.
No denying it.
Okay. I confiscated drugs from Kuno's dad.
Who's Kuno?
You don't want to know.
That's true.
You're right, Lieutenant. I don't. You snorted the drugs, I know you did. It's alright. I mean, at this point, anything is but the drink.
What? I took no drugs. this playthrough, I did not touch the drugs. Yeah, I had drugs on me. I might not snort anything. Go look at my inventory. It's all full. Hello? Stop hating on me, John. I started a nightclub in the church.
What was that? It sounded like you set up a nightclub in the church.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, and I discovered a hitherto unexplored anthroponetic phenomena, and there too, a 2mm hole in the world.
That's great. Anthroponaut is a great new career for you. After police officer. I don't care. Go live in the Pale.
4 kids were living in a tent on the ice. They were going to drown when it melted.
Oh shoot, I
It's
didn't know
not
that.
optimal, but the building was abandoned, so he put them in there. It's okay.
Yeah, and I didn't
It's not
encourage the drug
that
thing.
okay. Get off this subject now.
I looked into the Mystery of the Doom commercial area. I don't think he cares about that and the Phasmid. But let's just say the Phasmid is female, the reeds are its nest.
Female? What makes you think so?
You had to see it. It had the subdued colors of a
And
female.
the voice we heard.
And the nesting behavior too, I think.
Incredible. Were there eggs in the nest?
Not as far as I could see. There were other things there, though.
It had gathered items in a nest, a helmet, a scope of passports.
Actually, you know, this would indicate it was a male. This is far from anything in my field, but I think such nests are called bowers. They are for attracting mates.
Really? I still think it's a female because it talked to a female
Of
voice.
course, as I
don't
said,
know.
I'm only guessing. I didn't see it. It must be robust if it can move a whole helmet with its limbs.
I think it reproduces by parthenogenesis.
As in cloning itself? What makes you think so?
Just a hunch.
Well, then it wouldn't matter if it's a male or female. The bower would just be rudimentary behavior from before the parthenogenetic mutation.
That makes sense. Yes.
Very interesting. Such organisms are extremely vulnerable to disease.
Oh, shoot.
A single strain of bacteria could wipe out the whole species. We're probably looking at conservation efforts here.
Okay, it had mandibles that looked like hair and it was completely white on the inside.
Yes, but also reed-colored, beige and brown, a little green on the outside. After unfolding from a single stalk, it still retained parts that looked like reed tufts on its limbs.
Incredible. The PR value of this is exceptional. Carp discovers
Yeah.
new species. Maybe even discovers the Insulindian Phasmid. No, that's too much.
This would really help with some of the
Yeah. get
problems
that
we've been
publicity.
having.
Absolutely, this is great. This does not say vigilante murderers to me at all. This says science, news, human interest. You know, it's a really good thing you have
Hey,
that
it
photo.
is.
Without it,
He shakes his head.
You're doing good here. Perhaps only for a moment, but still. Quit while you're ahead? Or no?
Okay, what is this? I also looked into the Mystery of the Doom commercial area.
I don't know what a Doom commercial area is.
Okay, rude song, Jizzling tent. A commercial building where all the businesses go bankrupt, and I looked into it.
Why? That's not what you were
Okay, he
supposed to do
doesn't give
here.
a F.
There was a fridge we needed and a possible witness. He was just chasing a lead and ended up advising a local shopkeeper. It was okay.
Of course. Call it community outreach, right?
Yeah, okay, so what do you say I want to take this hot shit back? Point to yourself.
I don't want to, but you discovered a new species and solved
I know a
another.
lot of things.
So I have to. Jude,
I just listed out my whole freaking report. You cannot see
Anything that ends the trial is okay with me.
Yeah, quick nod.
You haven't been drinking, she thinks. So, maybe this
Yeah,
time.
I've been hitting my drinking level.
Agreed. The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go.
Exactly.
okay. We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken into custody. Let's go.
Let's go.
Now you will finally get to know who you
I
are.
know what, but did we talk about this? We have a few questions before we go about who I
The
am.
man looks westward, impatiently, jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Am I a dirty cop working for La Putra Madre? Yeah.
No,
Okay, because the suspects seem to think.
you're too unstable to work for a mob boss. You're suicidal, Harry. No mob boss would take you.
Okay, then why are you saying everyone would take
I
me?
assure you. I wouldn't consult for a corrupt unit.
I
He
see.
would immediately backpedal out of it.
Well, good to
I
know
told
that.
you it's not that bad.
Phasmid, I need to tell Lena about this ASAP.
Who is Lena?
a cryptozoologist. She lives in Jamrock Tabernacle Road. She told me about this Phasmid.
Tabernacle? It's on the way over. Near where you live on Perdition.
She looks at Vicamar.
Fine, if we're gonna drop you off anyway.
Yay!
She and her husband were conducting the search for the Phasmid. It's their discovery, in part.
Yeah, because they told about it.
They should know as soon as possible. It would do you good to deliver some
Exactly.
positive news for a change.
She is going to be over the moon.
I know, I'm
Watch
so
out,
happy.
or she'll faint.
Yeah. Lieutenant Kizaraki, what will you do now?
Well, first I will go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. It will have to be good to cover all these. Then I will have a serious talk with my captain.
Okay, guys, I have so many points. What also? Did I not figure out this already? I didn't call my station, but I guess I still can do this. About what?
Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. Something is happening to Revachol.
He pulls up his collar and looks around. The cold spring light reflecting the lens of his glasses.
I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to get ready, infiltrate, investigate.
You want to do that at Station 41?
Talk to Captain Price? I'd rather not ruffle the feathers of two captains with my doom-mongering.
No, I mean investigate. Come work for in Precinct 41. I don't
Work
know.
with Price? I'm flattered, but I don't know if I...
Would fit in. And crazy enough. Can take the stress.
That's true, yeah. Look, we're all
He
like
doesn't
freaking
know how
crazy
to
and worn
finish
out. I
the
don't know if he
sentence.
belongs with us.
This truly came as a surprise to him. Not a bad one. But
But we can
he's
be
at a
working
loss.
partners.
Flattered? You're Lieutenant Kitsuragi. We would be flattered if you even considered.
I would have to tie things up in GRIH first. But, I mean, whatever is coming, Jamrock will be more central to it than the harbor.
Lieutenant turns a very serious all of a sudden.
And we also have a huge caseload, Lieutenant. Piles that we need to get back to. Mountains, even.
I do like the sound of that.
Okay. Oh my god, I got a thing saying recruit Kim Tsuragi.
He's
Let's
really
go.
considering it.
Oh my god, yes. Okay. Why am I like this?
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you were
Okay, yeah.
drunk.
He knows, he
You
knows.
really went with it too. Really maximized the damage.
Right, what's her name? Dora?
Yeah. Dora Engelund, I think.
Oh.
Not Dora Dubois.
Oh, so we weren't even married?
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol.
Oh god, we could have hear more of this. When was this?
God, I don't know. 6 years ago,
God,
she was
6
way
years?
before my time.
That long?
6 years and you haven't gotten over it. What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh my god. Okay. 6 years?
Yeah. Or 7. You're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing. 2 old years equals 1 normal year.
Okay.
That and Dora Engelund really tore you a new one.
Dang, we weren't
big
even
one.
married. Now, who was she?
Incredibly bangable.
What? Huh?
She was extremely fuckable, Harry. Gorgeous. A gorgeous bourgeois woman. Way
Don't
fierce.
talk about
like
my
a Welkin,
ex-wife
basically.
or ex-girlfriend like that. Hello?
Snow Welkin. Blonde Welkin. Heartbreak Welkin. Pain Welkin.
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with how pretty she
That's
was.
it. She was just
One
pretty.
you never
Come on, Harry,
recuperated
do
from.
better.
Look, the sun is about to go down. It's time to go.
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. Hard to say which came first, the middle-class chick or the drink. Egg and the chicken kind of
It's
thing.
definitely gotta be her. It's her.
My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees harder. Is there something harder than a psychiatrist? A forensic psychiatrist? Go talk to that.
We
In
should.
other words, he's heard enough about this.
Who am I?
Who are you? You're a gym teacher,
I'm
Harry.
a gym teacher who gave a cop? What?
Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher anymore, but
But before.
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron. It's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
Oh my god, that's why he saw the bars and he was like, this feels familiar. Was that a weightlifter in a past life? It's all coming together. So that does explain a lot.
Harry, it explains everything. The running around, the jumping. The bicep girth. Your inexplicable facial hair.
The collection of fawn sportswear out of the mask.
The fact that you don't seem to know what homosexuality is.
Okay, kid, what were you getting at?
Also, this guy. Just everything about this guy. And this guy, too.
You said carry on, I was a gym teacher
Yes,
there?
you taught gym in Cool. I believe that's the term. Taught gym at a high school. You were a high school gym teacher.
The smell of sweat and glue. The worn floorboards.
High school. Harry, your goings-on with Kuno, Andre, Acel, the whole thing on the ice. That's why you are so juvie.
Oh!
His smirk suggests barely
Okay.
contained laughter.
Oh my god, when was this? When was I a gym teacher?
In your
yet?
20s or late 20s.
Oh, dang.
You've really
It's like 20
let
years
yourself
ago.
go since then.
He looks you over. Joe, can you not just dig it in further? Why did you join the RCM then? How did you go from gym teacher to RCM?
The regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight. Be more than you are. All that.
She wanted me to become a cop. I became a cop. She left me because I became...
You, every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach gym. She, leaving for the academy with her spring coat on. The air filled with the smell of smoke
She's
and
all
raspberries
pristine and everything.
and incredible
And
hope,
we just wanted to
An
match
ocean
up with her.
full of hope.
Yeah, she came from a middle class background, right? And we were only a gym teacher, so we wanted to be like someone who maybe society could look up to. So that's why he became a cop. But then wasn't he working for District 41, one of the most violent districts? So that's what led him to like maybe become not so well. So maybe even before the drinking, he wasn't already doing so well. And then maybe that's what caused the rift between him and Dora. Okay, see now.
I knew it. I knew no normal human being can run like that. He's an honest-to-God gym teacher.
Okay, well, Precinct 41, what kind of station was
Us? We're the bloody murder station, haven't you heard? We're the bad guys. No one likes us.
That's not true. Jamrock is too big for one precinct.
Yeah.
You're just understaffed. And everyone respects the 41st. You have Captain Price.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You're being kind. It is an understaffed station and the district is too big, which is why we need to...
it? He tilts his head northward.
Get back to it. We left Torsen and McLean to run the Sea Wing. It's not good.
The Torso and McLean. Oh, those people on the phone, yeah.
Mac the Torso Torsen and Chester McLean. They're not fit to run a wing. Believe me.
Oh, I heard them on the
Things are
phone. Yeah, I
shaky as
believe
it
you.
is.
They are damn iconic, though. Torsen and McLean.
Okay, not now.
Of course.
Sea Wing is...
God. There are 4 wings, Harry. A,
He's
B,
so
C,
done of us.
and D. We're in C. It's made of losers and clock punchers. You and I reconceptualized it as a task force. It was a mistake.
There's also a lot of outside help involved, not only me. Other losers too.
Do you call himself a loser?
He's anything but a loser. Although he would like to be seen as one. It's cooler that way.
Did we recently shoot up our church by chance? Let's not say that. The prices.
Ptolemy Price? He's the son of the old Price, one of the founders of the RCM.
Oh, shoot, okay.
He's one of the most highly regarded men in the force. You're lucky.
Okay.
Somewhere under the curved roof of a former silk factory, shaped
my
like
God.
a ladybird with 2 chimneys, Police Captain Ptolemy Price sits behind a heavy wooden desk. Resident medic Nix Gottlieb pours him coffee. It's silent in the captain's office. They speak of change, the city, the tension on the streets. They speak of the events of April and the blood on the streets in May.
Okay, so I work, do we usually shoot up a church by any chance? I don't think that's us.
So he remembers
that's
that.
us?
Yes, there may have
Oh.
been a raid on some churches.
shoot.
It wasn't good press.
Yeah, that's definitely not good.
Shooting up churches never is. I was out of town, to be clear.
Okay, yeah, what happened? Why do we need to go there?
Our enemies were hiding in a church, to the best of our information. That's it. I'm not talking about this anymore. Your security clearance is shit tier right now. You have to wait for it to go up.
Okay.
He means it. The RCM and its enemies will not be discussed on this coast.
Okay.
Your clearance will not go up while you're within earshot of the Union
Right.
headquarters.
So, yeah, we shouldn't be seeing this in the public, I guess. So I work in the bloody murder station.
Okay, It's not the bloody murder station. It's an old converted silk mill with green desk lamps and a coffee corner. A lot of good people work there, hard, every day.
Jamrock is the largest ghetto in Rivershaw. Faubourg, technically, but it's divided into 11 districts. Jamrock only has us.
Oh, dang.
The press will blow over. Jamrock is lucky to have you, and it's often considered to be the greatest of the districts. You're lucky to have it.
Thank you again, Lieutenant.
Alright, I'm ready.
Good.
She looks at you, then make my...
Fuck it, let's go. Trump brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jamrock.
Under the afternoon sky, the great district hums. A chessboard of wooden houses, 80,000 living souls, and chimney stacks. Fire traps as far as the eye can see. From Main Street to Precinct 41, to Boogie Street, forking into the snow-swept horizon. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet slides into a square-shaped chamber. In Old South, a man without eyelids smiles. Spring has come. It's time. Dawson? Yes. McLean?
Okay.
Yes.
What is it?
Heidelstein? No. Vicmere? Yes. Dubois? Of course. Really? Nix Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Potomny Price gestures with a ballpoint pen. It's dim in his office, and the curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through. When he does, he'll side with the people. Understood.
Okay, so
Gottlieb
Price
returns
trusts
to
us
the
at
list.
least.
Minnow? Of course.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
Alright, is this the end? Wait, what about the suspect? Hello? Please tell me this is not the end of the game, because I still have so many things I wanted to do. No, this is not the end of the game, right? I still wanted to help Suna with that mission. My god. He's accepting us. Let's go. Yeah, get Harry some medical treatment. Yo, please don't tell me it ends here. I have other things I want to do. I still really light the thing up on fire. Is that everything? I didn't even check up on Kuno. Oh my god, there's so many things I want to do. No! Oh my god, guys, this is it. This is my Disco Elysium Let's Play run-through. I can't believe we finished it. Oh my god. I wish there was more to the ending. We can figure it out. Like, I wish we could have seen what happened with that old man and everything. Like, wow, I don't know. I felt like the ending could have been a little more exciting. Okay. Overall thoughts on the game. Oh man, I think like this is once again one of the best RPGs or like storytelling games I've played. I really like the concept of how in the beginning you just don't know anything and you really have to fumble your way through figuring out your identity and the world around you. I really like I guess the dice rolling mechanism and just all the funny little dialogue. I think the writing is definitely really good and the character building. But man, I just feel like there's so many more things I wanted to do. Like, I still want to help Kuno, but I couldn't even do anything about that. I really wish we could have saved more people with the tribunal, but I'm glad overall, like, that throughout the process of the game, I was able to somewhat help Harry kind of, I wouldn't say help him become a better person. I still made him drink a little, but I try to get him to kind of get back to his senses a little bit or be more functional. I try to make him help as many people as possible, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, oh my god, I can't believe this is it. I can't believe this is it. I might go back to finish a few of the things I didn't get to finish just to see what that's like. But yeah, oh my god, it was a good ride. I like this. I like the run I had. I don't know if I like how much differently the game could have went had I picked other options. So I might look into that. Yeah. Okay, well, how do I... Is there a way for me to skip this? No, there's just no way to skip this. I would have to scroll through the whole credits thing. Oh man. This must be all the voice actors and everything. Yeah, I think all the voice actors did a great job portraying the characters. Yeah, no criticism. Oh, final cut voice acting by, okay. Dang, he really... Oh my god, this person did so many characters. What the heck? That's crazy. That's mad talented. Okay, yeah, so the credits finally stopped rolling. That was really long. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed the game. I just wished... Once again, the ending was a little... It just felt like too sudden. I wish there was a little bit more. I wish I felt a little bit more like conclusive. I don't know. But yeah, I'm still really happy that I got to try this game out. I might like hop back in and make 1 or 2 more videos about just trying out the things I wanted to do and couldn't. But we'll get into that maybe next time. And yeah, let me know if there's anything you guys want me to still do in this game, or you want me to see, you want to see me do. But yeah, overall, thank you for watching my Let's Play of Disco Elysium, and I will catch you all next time.